Coming up on Mountain News at 6, we'll hear from emergency management officials in Whitley County after some crashes caused issues on I-75. And organizers who helped with a revival in Johnson County talk about the origins of the event.
And for my fellow snow lovers out there, it is coming down throughout eastern Kentucky. Details coming up.
Dedicated to eastern and southern Kentucky, this is WYMT Mountain News at 6.
Well, that first snow of the season has certainly come a lot earlier than some of us may have expected, but nonetheless, we've seen it all day. That may be coming into an end soon, but what about those freezing temperatures? We'll go ahead and check in with WYMT First Alert meteorologist Eric D. Eric.
That's right. The cooler temperatures are going to be in the forecast for tonight. Overnight lows in the teens and 20s. That feels like temperature, though, well in the teens. Here's First Alert Live pinpoint Doppler radar. You can see that line of snow pushing through eastern Kentucky. We'll go ahead and pinpoint and go southwest to northeast. You can see I-75 from London down towards the Corbin area, over towards Whitley County, the Kentucky-Tennessee border, getting in on a little bit of a break right now. But Bell County, Harlan County getting in on some snow activity. We'll go ahead and pinpoint the map and move a little bit farther north and east over towards the Painesville, Pikeville area, seeing some snow activity at this time. Right now, look outside. We're seeing temperatures in the 20s and 30s. You can see right now Whitesburg's at 28, 26 Prestonsburg, Louise is at 28, 27 in London, 30 in Somerset, 29 in Monticello. That feels like temperature, though, already down to 19 in Hazard, 19 in Jackson, 30 in Boonville, 19 in London, 18 in Williamsburg. So if you have plans tonight, make sure you have that WYMT First Alert weather app on your mobile device. You'll see cloudy to partly cloudy skies for the next few hours, and we start to clear out as we go into the overnight hours. But we're going to warm back up. I'll tell you how warm we'll go coming up in the First Alert forecast in a few minutes. Caroline.
All right, Eric, I sure hope we're warming up because I don't think I'm ready for that snow. But like we've said, it's been a snowy day here for many in Kentucky, and in the southern part, the white stuff created some problems. A crash involving multiple vehicles shut down I-75 near the Kentucky-Tennessee state line in Whitley County. It comes as road crews are having to consider an earlier start to work they often don't have to worry about until after December. WMT's Phil Pendleton is close to where that pileup happened this morning because of slippery roads.
Well, traffic has been steady on Interstate 75 for most of the afternoon, but that was not the case earlier today when there was a chain reaction crash that resulted in the northbound lanes of the interstate being shut down for hours.
It's awful cold, and I want to get this cleared up.
One after another, cars and trucks crashed into each other at the 2-mile marker on northbound Interstate 75 in Whitley County.
Due to the nature of all the vehicles involved, some of those being trucks and trailers and gravel and so forth, it's took a long time to get it cleaned up.
Officials believe the bridge north of the state line froze over quickly.
Yes, this morning the little snow squalls that came through dumped a tremendous amount of snow down here, which iced it over very quickly.
Elsewhere in the area, the snow accumulated in the grass but did not cause a lot of problems on the roads.
So we went out this morning while it was snowing really hard, and it was just the roads were wet, but nothing that we would be concerned about right now.
So just slow down and take a little bit more time, put a little more distance between you and the vehicle in front of you.
Officials say there were a total of 8 vehicles involved in this chain reaction crash, and there were a number of people hurt. 3 people injured. One of those required injuries enough to be taken to a local hospital. In Whitley County, Phil Pendleton, now back to you.
Thank you, Phil. Road crews we spoke with today say they normally begin retrofitting their trucks and equipment in early December to clear roads. Winter weather has certainly made its way to the mountains, and emergency management officials are reminding folks to be cautious. With snow falling throughout the region and cooler temperatures hanging around early this week, Pike County Emergency Management Director Nee Jackson says drivers should be prepared for potential dangers, especially in the morning hours. Jackson says even if snow does not appear to be piling up, roadways can sometimes have hidden concerns.
When you get that sudden drastic drop in temperatures, You could see some areas that freeze, some black ice, that type thing. So especially with all the wind that's coming with this, bringing that cold front in, it could freeze surfaces.
Jackson says it's important to remember to give yourself ample time for your commute when road conditions could be less than ideal. A federal trial for a suspended Pike County Circuit judge is underway. Earlier this year, Howard Keith Hall was indicted by a federal grand jury on charges of mail fraud and theft of government. Last month, Hall's defense team appealed to have the charges against him dismissed, but a federal judge denied that request. Hall was accused of paying someone more than $440,000 in salary and benefits for little to no work as an assistant county attorney. A case where a Pike County man was arrested for his role in uploading explicit images of minors online is heading to federal court. Charles Michael Hopkins was charged last month with 20 counts of possessing matter portraying a minor over the age of 12 in a sexual performance. A preliminary hearing for Hopkins was scheduled at the London Federal Courthouse for this Thursday. One Barberville man was taken to jail after police found a substance believed to be meth. It happened last Friday when police in Knox County responded to a suspicious person complaint at a home on Kentucky 3438. When they got there, they say Jason Gray tried to get away from them on foot. Police also found a syringe in his possession. Gray was taken to the Knox County Detention Center. On Friday, we shared the story of a spreading revival that made its way to the Johnson Central football field. Today, WMT's Buddy Forbes has a look at where the revival began and its organizers head into the third consecutive week of worship.
God's bringing down walls. He's bringing down walls of depression. He's bringing down walls of addiction. He's breaking down walls between people's fellowship. Marriages are being healed. Homes are being put back together.
Pastor Ronnie Spriggs says it all began with a homecoming revival for his church. That soon became a homecoming for the entire community.
This is not Hager Hill revival. This is not my revival. This is a revival for everyone. This is something that God's doing, and only God can do what we've seen happen.
With standing room only, the church brought out folding chairs to accommodate its growing number of visitors.
Just kind of left them out because we know we're going to need them in just a little while, so we didn't put them all back out.
But soon, with visitors traveling from hours away to be part of the fellowship, God was not the only one breaking down walls.
We realized very quickly that we weren't going to be able to seat. You know, people were standing, and we didn't want anybody to leave. And so we got together, a bunch of guys got together, and we knocked down 2 walls so we could flood over into our auxiliary building. And now we're able to seat a whole lot more people.
Spriggs says the revival is being rallied by a group of young people. And though things blossomed at the church, it has also grown to the sidelines of last week's high school football game and is soon being transplanted to a larger facility close by to withstand the widespread worship and witnessing.
I've been a minister for 43 years, and I've been in some big revivals in my time, but I've never seen anything like this. This is different. This is an awakening.
As for how long the awakening will last, Spriggs says he did not start the faith-fueled fire, and he has no plans on putting it out.
I don't see an end in sight. We're just following the Lord.
In Johnson County, Buddy Forbes, WYMT Mountain News.
The revival is still happening nightly at the church with plans to move to the Grandview Outlet building at 1721 Euclid Avenue one day this week.
All right, this is a scene at the Kentucky and Tennessee border. The snow is starting to taper off a little bit, but the question is, when are we going to warm up? That's somewhere coming up in the forecast in a few minutes.